Behind every healthy baby is a strong, supported parent. At First Breath, we believe every person deserves a chance to breathe easy, to choose a new path.
You all should know that the women that we support, they are awesome. It takes a lot of courage to reach out and say, hey, I need help. The goal of First Breath is to support pregnant, postpartum people during their journey of reducing or quitting substance use. And we do that by way of just providing support and no judgment.
When it got to the point of me wanting to quit, I couldn't quit. I'm like, yeah, we have a problem here.
A lot of my previous experience, personal and work, was dealing with people who may have been exposed to substance or used substances, and I've really seen how that can have damaging lifelong impacts on a family.
So that was like the biggest one for me, because when I would go to the doctor, my blood pressure would be 197 over 187. That's stroke levels.
My baby's health was my primary main reason why I stopped smoking. The most helpful part of the program was having that health educator.
She made me feel welcome and supported, where I didn't feel like I had to hide what I was facing.
Well, as a health educator, I truly show up. I show up for people to provide support, care, information, best practices, and I like to say tips and tricks on how to achieve their goals of quitting and reducing substance use.
We devised a plan in the beginning of us working together for my non-smoking journey. Actually talking to a person was better than just reading any development book or reading any encouraging words.
Once we establish a goal and a routine, I take on the responsibility of just checking in to see how'd it go. And so that looks like holding them accountable. It also looks like providing grace and showing them what grace can look like for themselves and empowering them. Building trust with participants is a major part of what we do. And we do that by connecting with them in ways that are, again, judgment-free. Changes that I often see with participants is when they begin the program, it's a reluctancy. They almost speak as if they're prepared to be shamed or judged. In particular, I often hear, I smoke so many times a day and I know that's not right, or I know I should stop. And by the time that we're done, it's just hearing that language evolve into them championing themselves.
This time going through the program with the help of my health coach, she helped me develop the strength of feeling empowered myself instead of feeling powerless to nicotine.
Just think it's so important for people to feel empowered and hopeful that they can achieve the goals that they're trying to achieve.
And then if I did have like a mishap, which happened a couple times during my pregnancy, I still had that person right there. Whereas I didn't have no other supports for me for stop smoking. So.
I'm proud to be a part of a program that allows me to bring my whole self to support people exactly where they are. I'm grateful to be able to serve the people that I work with. First Breath, the program itself, really has an impact on the lives of the babies and children. It helps to reduce the number of NICU stays, because when babies have a chance to thrive in utero, then we see less complications in birth outcomes, such as asthma, SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome, as well as a child continues to grow, when they are receiving care from a caregiver who is not relying or depending on tobacco and other substances just for them to cope and get by, they also learn healthy coping strategies. Their home environment is free of exposure of tobacco and substances and toxins and all those things that just kind of come along with tobacco and substance use.
The biggest change I would say with my own health is initially, before the program, I was using an inhaler. I still do, but the amount of use has went down tremendously. Mom, we're going to the park again. Mom, we're going swimming. Mom, we're going here. Mom, we're going there. I love this.
It's so important that they are educated on the impacts of substances have on their lives. And in turn, we tend to see that when they recognize it, they want better for their children. And so it's a way of kind of breaking the cycle that continues on. Many people were exposed to tobacco and substance use when they were children. And so we really do have a lot of cycle breakers that come to our program.
My future without smoking looks better. It looks happier. And I like me better without smoking.
When you donate to the First Breath program, you're truly donating to the future.
This program was the reason why my child took his first breath with no tobacco, tobacco-free.